Hello and welcome to Construction Wolf. You can maybe see here, it looks like I'm in a winter wonderland. This time I'm actually in, probably see it in the background here. There you go, just there. We're in the Birmingham Bullring. So come to Birmingham and they've got all the festive stuff out. And it's been a while since I've been to the Lego store, so I'm quite excited to go down there as I want to get the new build-a-minifigures. There's like a gold Santa, etc. And I think there's a few pieces I've missed from the past because it's literally been, I think, September since last been to the store. Just been hectic, and then we'll also, see some of the newer set releases, and we'll be interested to see what's on the pick a brick wall, as I'm quite interested to get some parts for building my winter village. So we just have a little wander down, and it sounds like a bit of a party out here, doesn't it? You see, it looks very festive with all the trees, and then we've got these like Christmas market stalls here. Lots of music banging and candy canes, so it's a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm going to walk past here, and then I'm going to get down to the Lego store. And here it is. So I just have a walk up and look in the main window. They've got this nice big sort of digital display, haven't they, with the minifigure reindeers dancing. Just trying for these people. And here we've got in the store, we've got the big Santa Claus character, the tuxedo cat with a hat on. Nice and built bricks there actually. That's good to see. Got a good big display in, and that's the new Winter Village set that came out this year. The train we'll look at in a moment, I think. And that's the massive tree. So we'll look at that when we're closer in the store, but that's it open. See, there's a sort of whole bit on the inside, but we've got different interesting minifigures. Got a big star on top as well. So try and look at that around the other side. So let's go in the store. And we've got a big Sonic the Hedgehog figure greeting us as we go in, carrying a hot dog with a bit of mustard on. So let's see, this one's 21,000 pieces, so quite a lot, quite impressive. This is the Death Star, the most expensive Lego set at the moment. That's it compared to my hand, so you see it's quite massive. I think it's £900. Came out a couple months ago. That's its specifications plaque. And there was a gift for purchase that would hang about there, but obviously that's not available anymore, which is a shame. And then just have a look. It's hard to see through the sort of reflective glass they've got here, but you can see some of the details inside. I'm obviously not a Star Wars buff. I know that's the big sort of laser tower there. So let's quick look at that. And then just over here, we saw it from the other side, but this is the Christmas tree. So it's quite a large tree, very sort of impressive looking, but it's obviously quite pricey. I think it's like £270. That's it there, and then you see there's sort of a little bit on the inside. It's got a train going around, so that's the tree. And there's the box for the tree. And this is the Holiday Express train. So I think as you move along, the smokestack moves up and down. And there's sort of the front detailing, and this piece just here, the blue train, that is a 3D printed piece. That's bumped the price of the set, and to me it doesn't seem like real Lego. It's not something you'd build, is it, which is a shame. And then if we look along here, I think this polar bear, that sort of bobs its head up and down as you move the train along, but it was quite pricey for what it is, the piece count, so I'm not getting it personally. And we've got the upscale Santa, but that's just been out of stock online and in store for quite a while. It's quite nice, isn't it, an upscale sort of Santa minifigure. So that's quite a cool thing to get if you can eventually get it. There's the back of it. And then we've got this sort of gingerbread house here. It's a bit sparse on the inside, isn't it? Not a lot going on in there. But it looks sort of better from the front. I think it can fold in on itself as well. That's sold out as well. See, these sets are doing well at Christmas time. And here's the build-a-minifigures station. Then you can get 3 figures for £6.99. And I'm rummaging around for these Christmas pieces I mentioned in the beginning. But not having much luck really. Always a dog. I'm going to keep hunting. And there's another station around the other side of the store with a lot more pieces in, but not seen anything so far, so I'm going to keep searching. And just found something there, if you see. There's a gold Santa head, so that's a start. And I've stopped my search because I just can't find any more of those minifigures, but I found the Enterprise surprisingly on the store shelf here. Because it's came out Black Friday and it's been sort of on back order online until about February. So it's nice if someone wanted to get it for Christmas, they've got a chance in the store. Has a really good, cast of the characters from Star Trek Next Generation. The source of detaches, so that's the Enterprise in surprising stock. And they've got this PlayStation, not an actual PlayStation, but a station where you can build Lego in the store for people just to have a play around. And then they've redone the store since I've been in. You see it's sort of got this sort of black detailing with these nice LED lights in a sort of brick shape. And they've also done the floor as well. It's now sort of plain in colour, but it looks quite classy. And this came out in November. This is the Goonies set. So that's the some of the characters. I've not seen the film personally, but this there, they can sort of slide down it with a sword, and it sort of like, yeah, so he goes down there in the rip. That's quite a cool effect. And then lots of details on the inside. Got the figurehead on the ship as well, kind of like the Black Pearl actually, which I've just seen actually, just over here somewhere. There it is. So anyway, back again, distracted back to this. That's you know, one of the wanted characters maybe. Lots of minifigures gun. There's a skeleton. And then these boulders, you can move that sort of dart around and the boulders move about. It's got good play features in it. And got a big skull in there. That's some of the characters, and that's a skeleton with lots of treasure. And I think if you press some buttons in the organ, it releases something as well. So yeah, it's a very well detailed set. So that's quite cool. This is another new release from, I think, November that I've not seen yet. It's not built in store, but this is the aquarium set. But it's very, very pricey. It's like £400, which is, you know, crazy for the piece count, really. If we just flip it around, you can see it is very colourful though. See a lot of interesting sort of pieces used, and colourful pieces to make the corals. There's a fish in it as well. There you can see it there, but oh, we got a treasure chest. And I think the crab moves around, but yes, crazy money for what you get really, and maybe you'd be better off buying a real aquarium. Always good to see the models built in store as well. This is the Gizmo from Gremlins. Apparently this has been doing really well, it's just totally sold out, people buying this for Christmas. That's that model, and here's the Game Boy here, which actually did get as a birthday present relatively recently. I still need to build it. You see the screen moves with the lenticular screens, the Nintendo logo moving up and down. You can swap out for the different games. There's the Mario Land and the Zelda Link's Awakening. So they're quite cool. It looks like a real game card, doesn't it? I used to have these when I was younger. And then there's a sort of a retro arcade, and that's a minifig machine back there. Ask and you shall receive. The Lego store staff sorted me out and found some minifigure parts, you know, behind the counter, so I can actually get the collection. Now I've got my minifigure sorted out, I can go to the pick-a-brick wall, the PAB wall, because I'm looking for some pieces for building my winter village. Just interested to see what they have on. Some transparent pieces are useful maybe. And oh, I haven't seen these. These are white trillium elements on before, so I'll get some of those, I think. And just seeing what else they've got. All those trillium elements, seaweed elements. So there are some similar ones to what I've seen before. Because the last one I went to was the Milton Keynes one, but Birmingham does a slightly bigger wall. I'm just panning around relatively quick because it's quite a big one. You can just pause it and have a quick look if you need to spot anything. Some white tile up there. Might be useful for snow details. All sorts of space. All these shield tiles are really good. Yeah, so I'll probably been looking for these for a while. At least I've got them in Birmingham. So I might be getting some of those, I think. Got different masonry bricks. We've just been down there, haven't we? Okay, so move across. These spider webs and the brown brick might be useful. Some olive groove masonry bricks we've got previously. Okay, well then they normally do these, like, you know, sort of festively themed pieces to build like that little reef. And so you can normally get good pieces there, like these like different plates, etc. And got these snowflake pieces, not sure what to do with those, but they're interesting, aren't they? They're no white brick, so that'd be quite useful, 2x4 brick. There we go, for building up like winter village scenery. This is more the reef building. Well, these might be useful for making like paths, these little quarter tile pieces. I've got the gold, they've got a number of those from the previous year. That's here, see part of the Birmingham reef with different part elements there. Little stems. Not sure what I'll do with those sort of gold pieces. And more masonry bricks. And the fern elements, but in a sort of normal green colour, because I've got dark green before, so that's something interesting. And there's the dark green for reference. So it's good to see they get some different colours. They haven't got white, haven't they, really? Because I could do snow-capped trees. These are, I'm not sure what the name of that colour is, that sort of burnt orange colour, but I'm not seeing that in masonry bricks on the PAB before. A bit of a mess on the floor there. Got a number of these pieces before, the lamppost elements. Got loads of those in the past. And flames. More brick. We've got those sort of yellow textured bricks. More masonry bricks. We saw those, didn't we, just recently? Fern elements and Palisade bricks. Okay. Those sort of blue ones used for plant elements. Some sort of shipping container pieces, I call them. And more brick, and I think that's about it. So I'm going to pack my boxes now and then get back home. Just as I've been packing the stuff, bring out more replacement pieces, but I think they're generally the same things I've just shown you. And I'm now back home. And if I'm being honest, that was actually last week that I went to the store because I actually got back really late that night and then was busy the next day. And then I think I caught something while I was in Birmingham because, you know, a couple of days after that I sort of felt quite ill and had like really bad cold. So I was battling that. I just didn't really feel like filming and appearing on camera, you know, when I'm a bit of a mess. So I've got better now. And I thought it was about time to show you actually what I got. So you see my little bag of a haul here. So if we take a look at what I've got here. So you probably guessed I got a few of these build-a-minifigure station figures, which I have a look at the moment. So I got 2 of those. And then spent a bit of time on the PAB wall. So you'll see I've got a bunch of boxes here. And it was nice meeting a few people. Some of you may be watching while I was there. People, you know, just having a chat while we're sort of packing our boxes, trying to get the most out of the value, shall we say. We'll see that in a moment. And just interested to see what projects people are working on. There was a lady working on, you know, like a big harbour wall, packing loads of masonry bricks. There's another lady working on a winter village, and she'd actually got a load of the sets over the years and lit up with lots of nice lights. So it was really cool seeing that and helps inspire me too. So I got 4 of these pick-a-brick PAB boxes, and because I got over the threshold, I think it was £70, I got this gingerbread train. So that's just quite a nice little bonus to get this time of year. When I went, it was actually the last day of this promotion, so it won't be on now. But I saw them stock in the back of the counter for the day after, and it's actually different to what the website had, because I think the website had a brickheads. I think it was a Fortnite one available, but that's all gone now. That didn't last very long. There's no gift for purchase at the moment, but they were stocking back the hot chocolate stand and small Santa poly bags. So interesting enough, they differing to what's online, so maybe worth, you know, checking out and see if they've still got some gift for purchases available. So let's take a look what I actually got inside these boxes. First up is the build-a-minifigures that I've acquired. So let's dive in and have a look. So you get 3 for £6.99, I believe it is. So I went for sort of winter themed ones this time. So I got this, like, you know, quite a nice snowboarder, fitting maybe with my winter village. Could have a little sort of snow ramp that she could be going up, and she has like second face as well. Because they had another one that she didn't have a dual side face with blue goggles, so I thought this was more flexible. So that's her, and I like the hair coming out, dual moulded hat as well. Then we've got Little Elf. That was one of the you know, where sort of exclusive ones that came out in December to all the figure, like the Candy Cane 2. Did it with like a sort of bump face and also turned it to Angry Elf. So that's a fun one. And then also got sort of a winter themed sort of hiker with the hat. And he's got like a hot chocolate, he's having a break, don't know. He's got a bit of scratches there, he's been on a very strenuous hike maybe. So that's just a cool one to have as well. Got a rucksack. I think, has he got a second face? No. Okay, so that's the 3 in that box. And then obviously, as you probably saw from the video, I went for the Christmas theme ones because they were, you know, sort of exclusive to the store. So obviously got the gold Santa. That's quite cool. Could maybe make like a little statue to Santa or something somewhere. That's just a different one to have. That's quite nice. And then got a dog as well, a little bulldog. That was one of the accessories. Got Mrs. Claus. So I got the cool jumper, so she's quite nice. And then got another elf as well, because you have an army of elves working on their toys, can't we? Got a little sort of different face. That's, I think, the standard face that they put in the promotional materials. No second face there, little glasses. So that's the build-a-minifigures. And then for the PAB boxes then, let's slide those in. So you see I've tried to get my money's worth where I can, but it does actually close. Didn't have to take this one, so maybe I've left a bit on the table there, haven't I? In space-wise. So open it up. You can see I've got loads of these shield tiles. They're very flexible. Can use those for, like, you know, roofing or maybe tiling on floors. Not sure what I'll do with these, but I thought I'd grab a few while they're on the wall for winter. They're quite interesting looking. These can be useful for like posing figures, etc. So maybe have the snowboarder launching off a ramp. These little stick elements, you know, for you know, sort of foliage, etc. And I think underneath I've got some bits and pieces, like, you know, these sort of white studs. Can be useful for like sort of snow effects in my winter village I'm working on very slowly, which hopefully you'll be seeing updates very soon. And then I got loads of these sort of quarter tile as well, because they can be useful for making like paths, etc. So that's that box. And then onto this box, I did actually maybe got more than my money's worth here. That's bulging quite a bit, but the Lego store staff kindly allowed it. So right, I'm finally in, and if we pop it open, let's hang off the tape. Got like some tile for like, you know, sort of wintry sort of effects. Got the sort of plant stem elements with the red flowers, very festive that they had. So maybe what I could do is put a load of those on here. Make some like sort of poinsettia type, you know, sort of foliage for my winter village. It looks a bit holly-like as well. Obviously got some, thought these might be useful for side mounting things. Got a bunch of these, I haven't seen these on the wall before, white tree limb elements. So they'll be useful for, again, winter village type stuff. Then underneath I've just got loads of, I think, 2x4 brick that I've stacked in. That'd be useful for like building stuff for base foundations in the winter village. So that's that box. And then the third out of 4 boxes, and I'm in this one now. So you see I've got a few fence elements. So I've got a good idea of what I want to use these on. So you have to stay tuned to my winter village video that I'm working on, and it'll come out hopefully soon. And then just stack loads of these white 2x4 brick again, because, you know, they can get used swallowed up quite quickly by projects. And then I thought I'd get a load of these as well. These sort of, I'm not sure what colour these are, like sort of burnt orange type masonry bricks. I thought maybe I'd sort of put them on the sort of floor, and could maybe make some like, you know, paths this colour, and it contrasts well with the white of the winter village. So that's something I'm going to be working on and hopefully implement it. And then the final box, which I've just got into, and you see here I've not seen these sort of fern elements in this sort of like normal green colour before. It's just dark green I've got in the past, so I thought I'd grab a load of those. Very flexible. And then again, some more fence pieces I could squeeze in, you know, for the idea I had for my winter village. And I think that was about it in this box. Yeah, I just got loads of those. So that's all my boxes. And that's my Lego store haul. And I was glad to get the gingerbread train ornament for free. So that was a good time to go last week. And yeah, I didn't go too mad this time and buy loads of stuff, because I think Santa might bring me a few things for Christmas, hopefully. See how that goes. And just a big thank you also to the Lego store staff, you know, helped me get the minifigures, and, you know, sort of any issues I had. So they found some behind the counter for me. So yeah, glad to get those, because that's one of the main reasons I went to the store at that time. And also I'm still working on my winter village. I've been saying this for like the last couple of years, but it's happening now, and I've had some sort of big building sessions where I'm just trying to build all the buildings ready, and then we'll detail the landscape afterwards. So it's just, you know, it takes quite a bit of time. I've had a lot of other things going on, you know, work and other things. So I'm getting there. So look out for those videos over Christmas, because I'll sort of be releasing them like quite quickly in sequence as I build it up. So that'd be a fun thing to look out for. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd be very much appreciated. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.